Hi Spencer, thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Last time we talked about your work, you said that you feel you're going somewhere with it, but not sure where. Have you nailed it since?
Well, interesting, going somewhere with it. It's more like I'm going backwards. So I'm sort of inquiring into my past. Well, I think it's the process of moving forwards and the inquiry generally that interests me. Not necessarily having to feel I have to get to an end point.
The three pieces you're exhibiting at the Kids Museum Centre is part of a project that explores, is about childhood memories.
I'm not really sure if it might be something that was real or it ever really happened. I don't think I have to actually underpin the image with a specific incident.
You're also trying to build a medium of critical visual dialogue on certain states.
A lot of my students from MA course got together and we felt there wasn't really a space where we could just carry on exploring. We'd been at university together and we had our peers and our tutors and each other to discuss certain ideas. And once you cut away from the mothership, so to speak, you're left with this bit of a void really, and to maintain that creative engagement, we decided just to keep this project, which we chose to call Uncertain States. It appears as a newspaper, and we wanted to bring it more into a more conversational experience where you had to engage with the images. So looking at the news, we like to think that people can be drawn into the story behind the image. So we actively encourage statements and the contextualisation of the images. It's not about being a gallery and saying this is the finished piece of work. It's about this is a stepping stone to my inquiry. This is part of, as I age and as I inquire photographically, this is the stepping stone that I'm choosing to show you. It's not about being controlling and telling people what to do, it's about really inspiring each other.
Do you want to say something about the PhD?
Yes, the PhD offers me an opportunity really to stay attached to the university. My area of research is about representing pre-verbal language, so I'm also interested in psychoanalytical theory and I'm training on another course, psychoanalytical theory. It revolves around the family album, and it's the conflict really that I have, and maybe a lot of people have, about so a family album traditionally would be about showing happy events, the birthdays, the weddings, and my experience was slightly different from that. So I'm really building what I call an alternative family album. And it involves self-portraiture and getting in touch with a pre-verbal state of engagement, something that you cannot describe. So it's pre-language, indescribable feeling that you might have. So when an image talks to the viewer, it's not about the image, it's about the engagement with the viewer, and the viewer brings their life's experience to the engagement, and they may or may not attune to whatever they're looking at. And of course when they do attune, it's in a completely different and unique way. So each viewer's experience will be different with the work. But there are some underlying commonalities, of the human experience. So the right thing, again, I'm saying it's a journey. I'm not coming to any conclusions. I'm not telling people what they should see. I'm not telling people how they should feel. I'm just showing myself, which is literally what's going on here. It's a self-portrait, revealing. It's like when psychologically you could explain that the artist is coming out from it's beneficial to me, but it's primarily not to be seen as a self-indulgent foray into my own psychological makeup, but I'd like to think that other people engage with it as well. I believe obviously everybody accesses memory, but we also repress things. We access defences against actually remembering certain things. When you access a therapist, you will be encouraged to look at the past and how it affects your present and ultimately the future. As I go through personal therapy, as I train within the area of therapy, in a way I'm just using a camera as a therapeutic tool really to access an image that I can then discuss.
Thank you for taking time to talk to us today. Fun, you actually try to make your dreams a reality. Do you feel powerful in doing so?
Yeah, I think
for me, it's not a matter of power, but it's a process of facing my demons. It's a part of a
psychoanalysis?
I think that I'm gaining myself when I'm working with the meaning and putting in images what I dream. It's part of knowing myself.
Could you tell me a little more about the three pieces specifically that is exhibited at the Kids? Tell me how they fit in the broader context of your current project.
Two dreams.
Okay.
Both are talking about femininity or parts of myself. In the first image, you can see a naked body, one wing and one arm. It's about the angel part that the women have inside themselves. The second one, you will see a naked woman lying on the bed, and it's related with the not so light part of a woman.
I guess how can you say your work has progressed or moved on since you graduated?
Both projects that I had on university and this one are dealing with looking into ourselves. If on the first project I was working with mirrors and self-portraits, here I'm working a third person, but translating my own dreams in images. So it's for me, it's both of them are researching myself.
Why did you decide to analyze your dreams?
I start being interested in lucid dreams and writing down my own dreams. And as an artist, I think that it was quite a natural step. They are all of them. They are new dreams that I started to have this year.
What have you come to understand of yourself?
That we do not have into ourselves only light or only dark sides, but we are a spectrum of colors. As Jung said, the dreams we have are just messages from our unconscious. So looking to our dreams, I think that gives us a hand to understand. I think there is always a reason why you have a dream, or if you remember a dream. I can see it like a memoir or a journal.
How does it feel to exhibit in Russia?
With your colleagues who you studied with, and a year on, it is quite a huge platform to be in. I have always dreamed about Siberia, and it's an honor for me to accept there. Big step. Big step. Yeah, I think so. For me, it's a matter of destiny. I naturally believe it.
With your recent work, you've been exploring the subject of repetition. Could you explain how this affects your approach to capturing an image?
And I'm thinking how we're connected to idea of repetitions through our lives, and some things in our life we obey to repeat, like we need to take food, we need to drink water, to breathe, to go to sleep, to wake up. Yeah, so it's all in a circus, and I'm thinking I just have to obey it. There's no way to escape it. And by nature, I'm enjoying it because nature was kind enough to make it pleasurable. But then I realised that it's such a comfort zone of doing the same things that people, they try to repeat things in their normal life. Even they have freedom to do random stuff, but they rather prefer to repeat same movement, go to same place. or repeat someone's behavior or gestures from a previous project. I personally am very drawn by visual repetition and how my brain works, but I think, oh, this is exciting, and the image somehow becomes much stronger.
Yeah.
And I read that even Freud is saying that because we were born and we used to be dead, and by nature of our nature of willing repetition, we want to be dead again somehow, and we have instinct of death. I mean, we're scared of death, but we kind of deep inside we're excited about it because we will go back.
Could you tell us a little more about the pieces exhibited at the Kids?
So and two of them represent this idea of repetition and part of seagulls, which I believe represent this feel of freedom, because I'm questioning myself as a human. I mean, connected to nature, I have to obey this and be connected to the circles, but my spirit side, is it free enough to escape this comfort zone and discover something new? It was photographed with triple exposure, and I was watching how the seagulls, they were coming back to become some bread, and there's 3 images layered in one.
Finally, how does it feel to be exhibiting in your hometown?
Yeah, definitely I feel very excited being exhibited at Kids, the biggest museum in Krasnoyarsk. I live in Krasnoyarsk. I didn't have these ambitions, let's say. I mean, I always had creative ideas, but I never was brave enough to put them into projects. I'm happy that I met great people and that I work with you, with Simone and Spencer. Last year, as you remember, we worked with Vladivostok and with the Museum of Arsenic there.
It was such a fun experience.
Yeah, it was great. I've been looking at my work there, and we had great chat with lots of them. They were happy to speak English and just different aspects. Yeah. So I was very happy to get invitation from my native city this year.
You had a say in who you were bringing with you to exhibit in Kids, and you selected Simona's and Spencer's work. Could you say your thoughts behind the process?
Marina approached me, and she did ask if I would like to participate in an exhibition, and she said I can bring 2 more artists. I decided that I'd like to exhibit Spencer and Simona because I think he's a true professional, and I'm just drawn by his ideas, and I think it's very new and unique. And I do like Simona's works a lot because they're very spiritual and they're very maybe surreal in a way. And she's working on such subjects as dreams or shadows, so it's like transparent, you can't really feel it, so I'm very happy to present them and to be exhibited alongside. It's like if there's an exhibition of Russian artists in London, automatically everyone is excited and interested because it's such a unique culture. So I think it's interesting to bring artists from England, also because it's very multicultural. Spencer is English, Simona is Romanian and Italian. So it's all about this mixture of life attitude and we all intervene. I can see if we work together, we come out with different ideas because it's all about collaboration. So I hope we will work with kids more and we'll have more great opportunities.